guys, it's Allie from Create with Allie. I wanted to come on today and swatch the new Ohuhu Pastels and the new Ohuhu 104 set, and those kind of are supplements to what is already out on the market. So like if you have the 216 set of brush markers that are dual ended, then the 104 set is there to bring that number up to 320, just like in the Ohuhu set, which is the which one is that? The chisel and fine. So this just brings up the chisel and brush to the same 320, I'm pretty sure. And then they released 48 new pastel markers to go with the 48 that they had released originally, giving us a total of 96. And so that's why I have my 96 swatch chart from Coloring Bliss. And I have a 120 swatch card to do our 104 set with. And then I'll also be double swatching the pastels onto the cards that come with the sets, just so that like when I pull out a bag of markers, then I have these that are handy right in there. But I printed these on my good marker cardstock, so at least one of them I did. No, I printed the 96 on. So, and these are for my swatch binder that I keep the rest of my tools swatched in. So, I guess without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, I'm back and I have labeled both of my swatch charts. I do just the code. I don't try to cram in the color name, especially because the color name tends to be, with Ohuhu at least, more confusing than helpful when you're trying to pick colors. So, I think I'll start with the pastel set first, since I have double swatching to do. And, I'll do this like sped up as much as possible, but if there's a point where I have a comment to make about the colors or whatever, then I will pop back in and let you guys hear what I think. So here we go. This is the newer set that I'm getting ready to swatch. Actually, scratch that. We're gonna do, this is the first set that they came out with. I think they're calling it Sweetness now on the website, and they don't really tell you which one was first and which one was second. I just kind of happened to know because I compared my color chart before I ordered. I compared my color chart of these, and I labeled mine. So these were the original set of 48. You can see it has a little color chart there. So when you go to order, if you already have the first set, you'll want to order the Blooming, not the Sweetness, because the Sweetness is their original 48. Just a little note there. And all the links for these guys will be down in the description, of course, for your guys' convenience. And anything you purchase through an affiliate link helps to support my channel in small little ways. Just to let you know, those links are available if you would like to use them. And here we go with the swatching. This out of the shadow. Just a note. I just now realized that I think I purchased the fine and brush version of these pastel markers. I think these ones are, yeah, they're the brush and chisel. So, just to let you know, the first version at least is available as fine and brush. So I just opened the wrong end. I was like, oh, that was supposed to be a chisel. Oh well. I like having the fine nibs as well. I keep doing that, you guys, because I'm used to my other markers having like the gray band. I don't know if you guys can see that. This gray band is usually what marks the brush tip, so I keep going for that end. But on these particular ones, because they're brush and fine, they put the gray band on the fine side. Let's So I keep opening the wrong end of the marker. Did it again. Force of habit, you guys. I'm terrible. I'll say I'm gonna do something and then I totally forget to do it. You guys ever do that? I do it like all the freaking time. I get on my own nerves doing that. Just like self. Pay attention, man. I don't know why I have such a hard time with that. Never been diagnosed with anything. It's just, you know, my brain is always up in the clouds somewhere. Get lost in my own little world. And I'll say I'm going to do something. 2 seconds later, I will forget everything I just said. And I'll either go on autopilot, and my brain will go off somewhere crazy, or like start thinking about my books, or the next page I want to color, or the next piece of art I want to draw. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I said I was going to do XYZ, and it's been 3 hours and I haven't done it yet. And it's usually something like vital, like eating, or you know, like I'll remind myself, hey, do it this way, and then I totally will not do it that way. Drop me a comment if you can relate, because I'm sure I'm not the only one. Make sure these aren't bleeding through to my other swatch chart. That would be good to pay attention to, wouldn't it? You, but this pink, which they call light pink, this one, and this one, which they call pink, I don't know. What do you think? Their names are just, that is the one thing, one gripe I have about Ohuhu. There's not much you can gripe about, in my opinion, because they're affordable and they're beautiful colors. Like way more affordable than Copic for many people. But what is up with these colors? I don't understand. I truly don't. Some of them make perfect sense, and then you get something like, oh my goodness, I can't even remember what it was, and I was like, that is nowhere near. I think it was like, it was a peachy color that was called black brown. It might actually be in this other set of pastels because it's a pretty light color, and they call it black brown. I think they were just running out of names, if you ask me. Oh, mauve. My husband and his mom, when we first started dating, they had a debate about how you pronounce mauve. And they had to settle it with Google. Even then, she would not be convinced that she was wrong. Any of you guys like that or know someone like that? Sorry, that was my son running in to tell me he needed to go potty. tell you what, kids, man, you love them. They always tend to like do things at the most inconvenient times or ask for things. I can already tell I'm gonna like this color. In case you guys didn't know, purple and blue are my two favoritist colors. Yes, I said favoritist like a 5-year-old. I have a 5-year-old in my defense. G2O. Yeah, they're not. I mean, I don't consider these true violets, except maybe that one. These are like red violets. That's just my opinion, though. Like, yeah, they're purple, I guess, but they're more pinky. I don't know, like a fuchsia color. Find this one for now still. I think I may have accidentally put it in one of my other sets. This particular color, this yellow gray YGO foil, it is great for doing like, I have a like a couple of inspirational stained glass books where there's a lot of like, it's like the Stations of the Cross and the Mysteries of the Rosary and like those ancient looking buildings and stuff. This color's perfect for that. RG030, like ancient Roman architecture. It's like that really warm grayish color. Let me go see if I can find that warm gray. Found it. It's in my skin tone set. I think the same color is in that set. I know this is from the Pastels because it's a brush and fine. There we go. Now we got all our swatches. So that is the first set, the sweetness set. I've got my swatches. them back in here. All completed. Now these are ready to go. All swatched up. Now, as I swatch these, I'm just going to make notes about how, like, they filled in the gaps and stuff. Here are my swatch cards. Here's my bag of markers. Trying to see how it looks on camera. You can see, like, the edge of my marker bag. So we got... This is the new set they just released. There we go. Oh, these are brush and chisel. My first set was brush and fine, which is interesting. I don't know why I bought them in brush and fine. Maybe it was by accident. Not that I mind. So yeah, like you can tell, this is even lighter than the SY030 up here. I was looking for a grayish yellow Y110. Now I'm doing the opposite problem. These actually are with the gray band on the brush side, but now I've gotten used to doing it the other way. Y040. And this is slightly darker than. So we have one lighter than and darker than, so this would make a good triad to blend with. So kind of filling in those gaps. Y3. Barium yellow. It's actually more of a mid-tone yellow, honestly. Still pretty. So if you wanted to, you could go even darker. So what are 220? It's kind of a skin-like tone, a very pale peach. If you have white skin, that is. YR4. Good grief. Okay. It's like a much darker shade of this YR220. It's pretty. It's very orange though. Don't know if I would use it in a skin tone or not. Maybe on something else. Yeah, this is the color I was telling you about. I don't know if you can read it. It says a black brown. Does anything about this look black brown to you? Just asking. Just curious. Stuff like that. See, it's like a very vibrant salmon peachy color. Very strange. But yet they call it black brown. I don't understand the logic. I'm gonna pull out my skin tone set, which is, I think, nope, that's my pastels. Be right back. Like, I've seen some of these colors before. Yeah, this is the skin tone set. This is the R19 that I was about to swatch. And it is also in the skin tone set. Just so you know, there will be duplicates. I'm not sure how many. I have not fully sat down and investigated that. But there are duplicates. I'm sure if I looked in my bigger sets I would find more duplicates. Don't know if there's an R29 in here or not. Let's see one. I've seen R28. Let's look on the swatch card, shall we? Just curious now. Oh, there is. This R29 is in the skin tone set as well. It's called Pear Color. Here I go again, choosing the wrong side. Well, that would make a really pretty skin tone. It's a little more pink undertone. probably why it's in the skin tone set. That would make sense, right? Alright, I'm going to move this out of the way because it's going to confuse me. Next we have this chocolate pink. Don't ask me why I'm calling it that. It would help if I was on camera. I'm filming with my iPad aimed down at my desk, so it's not the ideal setup. But there you are. R090. Light tea rose. I think we're getting a lot of peaches in this set. Peachy apricot, light orange tones. R242. And we skip right to like, this looks like a really pale red violet almost. This one is called Water Lily. That's pretty. It's very pale, pinky color. These probably look the same. This one has a little more like, this one actually has more pink in it than the other one. RV130. This one's slightly darker. You can tell the hue difference better. Tender pink. Yet again, another peachy color. They say this is RV, which I assume means red violet, but I don't know. It is a very red orange to me. I'm pretty sure I've seen this color before elsewhere. I think in one of my bigger sets, maybe. I'll probably pull it off camera again. Flower purple. It's a really pretty light violet color. V330. This is called a Pring. Interesting. Would be a good blend with this. This has slightly more blue undertones, but it could still go well. Dark violet light. Is there a dark violet dark? Is there a dark violet medium? What is up with these names? It's a very vibrant, almost not quite a mid-tone, but what do you guys think? Would this be a good combo? I feel like this isn't quite enough of a difference between the two of these. R25. Pale blue violet. This has more blue undertones than that one. I feel like these two would go well together. PB1. I don't know what PB is supposed to stand for. Purple blue, maybe? I don't know. It's really pretty. I called it sky blue. I would say that's pretty accurate. BG3. Where is BG3? What's it called? Blue-gray 3. Huh. I was looking for blue. I need to be looking for gray. sometimes the name is helpful. You're stuck. That blue, I'm pretty sure I used this recently. I think it was on my last video where I was coloring my own art. Yep, that really pretty icy turquoise. So pretty. I love this color. It's one of my favorite colors. Pastel blue. This is more of like a, maybe a mid-tone blue, like a true blue. On to the next page. G030 Crescent Yellow. I feel like I was missing this marker in my set that's brush, or that's chisel and fine. The company was very good to send me another one. Oh yeah, I have to jump down here because I accidentally skipped this line when I made this chart. And so I added the last three down here. It's a little mixed up. So there are all of the pastels on one page. This is the old set from here to here. This is the new set from here to here. While I was looking back through, I was noticing like they seem to have added some of these reds, but they all kind of look the same. And then when you look up here at these other reds, like there's not much difference between them, at least in my opinion. Like these two colors look exactly the same to me as well. G120 and G130 have totally different undertones. This is more of a blue, this is more of a green. It's interesting. They did add a few more purples in this set, which is nice, like actual purples, like violets. These are more like red violets. So that's good. I like that they added that. It seems like they were working on expanding their green selection, although like I said, I pointed out a couple that look almost exactly alike. A little bit of good and a little bit of bad, I think. Like all these colors are kind of hard to distinguish between as well, like they're almost too light. Although with alcohol markers it's good to have really, really light colors, but I mean, maybe you all can see this on camera better than I can see it in person. So there are the pastels, and those are just my first impressions. I haven't really gotten to dig in and use them. There are a few duplicates that you'll find in other sets, like I'm looking at. Like you also get this one in here. I think I pointed out the R19 and the R29. Yeah. Those are my kind of initial thoughts as I was swatching them. We'll see how I like them in practice. I do sell these two sets separately if you have one but don't have the other, and they also sell them together as a set. And I'll link both options in the description for you guys. I think that's going to be all for my pastels, and then we'll move on to the set of 104.